Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Muhammad Shoaib. Welcome back. In today's video, we will learn how to configure a Modbus TCP communication in the WinCC OA. We will cover how Modbus work, how to use the Modbus driver in the WinCC OA, and how to test data exchange between the PLC or simulator and the WinCC OA. Before jump to the configuration, let's quickly understand what is a Modbus TCP. Modbus TCP is one of the most common industrial communication protocol used for connecting devices like PLC, PCS, RTU, sensors, or any third-party SCADA systems. Modbus TCP is a client server protocol that run over the Ethernet. In this architecture, you can see our SCADA application, that is a WinCC OA, that will work as a Modbus TCP client, while the other end, our PLC, RTU or DCS, that will act as a Modbus TCP server. So each data atom is defined by a register address in the Modbus TCP, such as holding register or the coil. So let's see how we can configure the Modbus TCP communication in the WinCC OA. So we'll open our project that we already created in our previous tutorial videos. So the first step to start Modbus configuration, first we have to put the simulation driver in the stop mode. So for that, right click, edit the manager properties, put here in the manual mode, click OK. And then you can click stop the using this option. Here you can see our Modbus, the simulation driver is become stop. Now, after that, come here and we'll add a new manager and we'll select it from here, the Modbus TCP driver. This is our Modbus TCP driver, and then click OK. After that, right click, edit the manager, and we'll put it here. One. Click OK. Now, after adding the manager here, then second step, here just three step is there. First step, we'll add here the communication driver, and then we'll go here the system manager, and we'll configure the Modbus communication driver in the system manager. Then we'll go in the data points, and there we'll configure our address relevant detail. So first, second step in the system manager, go here in the driver, then select the Modbus driver. Then first select activate, and then here we'll select our unit address, that is our Modbus TCP server. In my case, I have the one, and then we'll, we'll put here IP address of our Modbus TCP device. For example, I'm using the simulator, so I will put the local host IP, then double colon, and then we'll put the port number, that is a 502. Here in the top, they already put how we have to put it, the host name and the port number. Then click here to add it. Okay. Now, let me verify the unit address. Here you can see the device ID is my unit address. And right now, my Modbus simulator is running. So I will click here, apply, and then OK. I will minimize. Now I will move toward the third step. Click here in the parameterization, data point parameterization. Then click here in the model that in previous tutorial we already create a data point type, and then we create a data point instance. So I will come here, and here I will come first in the value and the speed. Then over the speed, we'll right click and then insert config and periphery address and just expand it. Then select the address. From here in our third step, we have to select the Modbus TCP driver. So click after selecting the driver, click over the config. Now here our driver name, the driver number that we already configure here. We configure the one, and after that, then our PLC number is one that we already configure here PLC number one. Okay. Then uh, regarding this data type, what we will here select, either we want to read, write. In this case, I will select the input because I just want to read the value. So first I will select the uh, read register, multiple registers. I will select it. Then I will select from which address I want to read it. I want to read data from the address 100. Then I will select the data type. I want to read integer data. Okay. After that, I have to select the polling. Right now, I don't have any polling group is created. So I have to create a polling group. Click here in the poll group. Click over the create, and I will put it here 1 second. And then here I will put it 1000. So it's mean 1000 millisecond equal to 1 second. And you must have to click here in the poll group active. On that time only it will active, otherwise it will not active. Apply and OK. Now the after that you have to click it here in the address activate, and after that you have to click over the apply. And before apply, you just make sure your all of the configuration is correct, and then click over the apply. Then it will verify. If click here, if your configuration is without any issue, and your master is able to communicate with your slave device, or the your Modbus client is able to communicate with server, here you will not get any of the error. It's showing no error. Click close and click over the OK. Now, if you come here in the driver, Modbus driver, here you will get the status of the connected. Why it was not before when we created? Because on that time, no any client was requesting to server to get the data. Now we already configure one of the tag. That's why our client, that is WinCC OA, is requesting data from the a Modbus TCP server. That's why it's showing now the connectivity. If any of the configuration that is not matching or some of the issue in your configuration here, it will show the this not connected. Okay, and for the Modbus TCP, you no need to require license. Even in the demo version, you can able to communicate with your device. So, like the students or the whoever want to learn the WinCC OA, they can run in the demo version for the 40-minute trial, and they can get the data. Okay, let's jump to the we just now only the configure digital input data. Let's configure the other type of data also. Here I just will show you whatever data we are getting from the Modbus TCP. Like we just now configure this run data. Okay. For example, if I will change value, not run data, actually we configure here in the value and the speed. Here right now we are getting the 0 value. And if I will change value from here in the field, here one bit shift is there. So here I configure 100, but here I will put data in the 101. For example, here if I will put 147 value, here you can see I receive value here in the my data point. So uh, let's so this was the this analog input data that we receive. Let's configure the digital input also. For the example, the run, right click over the run, set and periphery address, and then click over here over the address, select the Modbus driver, click over the config. Okay, here our driver number is 1, our PLC number is 1, I already explained. Okay, then we have to select it. For in this case I want to like read data input, that is a like I want to read digital input data. So that's why I select the input option. Then I will select the pole, and from here pole, we already configure this pole option here already. Okay. So now after selecting this input option, then you have to select which type of register, like the function one, like the coil that we want to read it. I will select the read coil, and here I will put the address. For example, I will put address here 102. That is my coil address. And from here, I will select the data type, that is a Boolean. After I will click here in address active and click over the apply, and then click over the verify. So it will verify my Modbus TCP server. This address is exist, and my Modbus TCP client is getting data from the Modbus TCP server, so it's showing that no error is available. Any of the error, like Modbus TCP client is not able to successfully communicating with your Modbus TCP server, so it will give you the error. So then apply and OK. If I click here on the run, and if I will change value from here in the field, here you can see I have address is 102, so one bit shift will be there. So if I will change data here in the address 103, in that case only I will get data here. If I click here over the run, here you can see I get the true status. If I will change it value from here false, so here you can see my data is perfectly updated here. Okay, so we configure analog input and the digital input. So let's configure the command signals. So I will expand the command, then mode, then start. So right click and then verify address, expand it, click over the address, select the Modbus. So select the Modbus driver, click over the config. Our driver number is 1, then PLC address 1, and right in this time I will select the read also. I want to read data also and the write also, both functionality I want. And I will select the poll option. Now, if I will select the poll option 1 second, that is very quick polling time. I will create a one more poll and I will select here 10 second. You can select it anyone, any of the. So I will select just 10 second for polling of the my digital value. So that is not critical. So it's up to you whatever you want to configure. So, okay, for my case, I'm configuring this. Okay, for the command signal, for example, I will write it like 114. Okay, and after that, I will select from here the data type is the boolean. So you have to ensure that all of the configuration is you configure correctly. From here, you for my case, I'm directly reading the coil. So I will select the read write coil. Then I will click over the address active and click over the apply and click over the verify. I will try again because the 10-second polling time, it will take some time. So it's okay. Close it and apply and the okay. Click here over the start and I will write here value 1. So here you will see you will receive the value here. If I will click over the apply, here you can see we receive the value. So let's configure the analog signal, analog set points. Right click, set config and verify address and select the Modbus. Click over the config and click here, select the PLC, then select my direction like input output read write both direction. Select the pole address. I will select it from here the 10 second and I will select what address I want to read it. For example, I will put it 110 and after that I will select I want to read integer value and then I will select I want to the my holding register. So that's it. Select over the active address and click over the apply and then click here over the verify. It's okay. Close it, apply and open. Now if you come here and if you write any value from here, for example, write 17 lie. Here you can see I receive value just one bit shift here over the 17. So here I select the read write both of the option. Now if I will change any of the value, for example, I will put 19 and click over the update. Here you can see that commonly we are doing the mistake. I intentionally did that mistake. So here you can see I update value here, but the value is not updating here in the my speed reference set. Because why it's important? Why? Because if you have the SCADA system also and local HMI also, if somebody writes change some value in the local HMI and you want to update that same value in the SCADA, you must should have to configure read write at data point. So right now from the field somebody changed the value in the through HMI and then 19 set point, but here it's not updating. So what common mistake we are people is usually doing? Go here in the back address and here the pole. If click here over the pole, here you can see we select the 10 second, we put here 10 second, but we did not activate this pole group. So you must should have to activate this pole group, apply and the OK. So much you must should have to uh, do it. Otherwise, you will get the lots of error. Okay. If I will go back here right now, here you can see whatever value I change it, I'm getting same. For example, if I will change some other value, 27. Okay. So after 10 seconds, I will receive this 27 value here in the speed reference. Here you can see right now, here is my polling time when it's last time poll. So similar manner, the command value also, if you somebody change from the field, for example, if I will change it from here off, so it will, according to time interval, it will update it here. So that's it, just for our the communication part. Now just link our these tags with our SCADA graphic. So I will close it, this, and now we'll move toward our graphic configuration. Go ahead in the panel, open the overview, and first I will select this one and go here the property wizard and click here and go next. And from here is I can see it's already linked with my run tag. And I will just, if you want to change here any of the address, you can change the address. If it's already linked, you can keep it. Or I will, from the beginning, I will do it. I will remove it, this, so you will not become confused. Finish. Now, no any linking is there. Now I will go here in the change color. I want to select the border color, value dependent. Then I will select the my tag where I already configure it, Modbus M01, then feedback, status, and then run. Okay, and click here. Okay. Here I want 0 while the value is false, then it should not show any color. While the value is true, then it should show the green color. Okay, next, and the click over the finish. And similar manner, which is for our input, digital input, and here I will also configure our analog input. For analog input, I will also delete it better from the beginning. I will configure it. So from the scratch. So display value, then from here I will go below M01, we configure it, then value, feedback, value, and the speed. Click OK, next, and the finish. Okay, let's see this value, the runtime, and just save it. Let's go here in the runtime, change the screen. Here right now you can see from the field I'm getting 147 value, and same I'm getting here in the graphic. If I will change any of the value from the field, for example 140, update. So here you can see the same value update over the graphic. And similar manner, if from the field the value is, if I will change value from the field, it will also update it here. So I configure address like 102. So 1 bit shift is there. So I will select next address. You can see once the value is true in from the field, like the my Modbus TCP server, then here in the my SCADA graphic, accordingly the color is changed. So let's configure this start button also. I will go back in the here in the graphic editor, and I will select it, this start button, and cancel it. Here we already configure the mouse press event. I will like here mouse passage, here you have to go there and you have to select the Modbus TCP address like here in the command and mode, and you have to select this start. So I already selected, so I will just cancel it. I already configure it. So now we'll configure the set point also. For example, I will take from here the text field and I will, for example, put the name, set point. Now select this one, and after that you have to click here in the command and then open the property wizard, select the set data point element, then we'll select it from here and M01, then commands, then set point, and then our speed reference. Click OK, and we want set the data points. We never want to read, we just want to set it, and click over the finish. And after that, go back here in the runtime view. I will just change the screen. Okay, now we'll see here the first is our command signal. Here you can see right now no any bit is true. Once I press here, you can see the 115 address, the bit is true. Once again I will press, so the bit is toggle. Okay, similar value if I will write some value, for example 1 4, I write, I press enter key, and here you can see I receive here 1 4 value. If I will change 1 6, so accordingly here you can see we receive the data. So Alhamdulillah, we learn in this tutorial video how we can configure the Modbus TCP communication in the WinCC OA. We learn all of commonly used data types, like we learn how we can configure the digital input signal, analog input signal, digital output commands, and analog output commands. We learn all in this tutorial how we can configure in the WinCC OA using the Modbus TCP communication. Thanks for watching this video.